Hello everybody, I'm back. And this time I'm going to be working on shader complexity because that really bogs down my system whenever I play test. And I just barely found out that it was the shaders causing all of these laggy choppiness and the feeling like whenever you play a game, you have this feeling like something is loading in the background and it's bogging down your gameplay. So, found out part of it is due to shader complexity or really high shader complexity. So the other day when I was trying the Unreal MCP plugin with VS Code, I tried to have the AI agent, in this case, Raptor Mini Preview. Well, it was on auto, so it automatically picked Raptor Mini Preview. And I asked it to I wanted to test it out to see if it VS Code can access my project from within Unreal Engine through the Unreal MCP plugin. And turns out it did. Because even though I gave it a prompt with a typo in it, like M painted master material, there's no such material in my game. But it found out on its own that there is an M painted metal master material. And that's the actual material that is in my game. I didn't realize it. So here we go. There's the analysis. It did the I don't know. I don't even know what AI agent or AI model this is. Raptor. I've never heard of that before. I've heard of things like Claude, Haiku, Claude, Opus, ChatGPT, 5.5 Mini, and stuff like that. But yeah. So I don't know. I think it might be a generic Raptor uh, Mini Preview might be a generic band, but whatever. It actually did the job. It found the correct material right here and went through. It even found the directory and folders within my project's content, browser. Um, and it showed me that the instructions for vertex shaders was up to 317, which is okay, should be fine. But pixel shaders was way above 400, and that's bad. That causes things like this. Let me see if I can show you. Red, all red. And if you look at this bar down here, red is bad. Especially when you get to pink and white, that's extremely bad. So you can see right here, PS is for pixel shaders. That's bad. Vertex shaders is kind of sort of close to good with the green, but still it's in the bad category. So we want to actually fix these shader complexity by messing with the material, the master material. In my case, these 3D objects, the walls, the door, they all share the master painted material right here. And look at how complex that is. It's unnecessary. So if we go back, unnecessary, especially because I'm my game specifically is not trying to be, I'm just a solo indie dev who, I'm not an artist, I'm not a programmer, I'm not a game developer, I'm not, a musician, I'm not whatever else you need to make a game. I just want to make this game because I have a favorite horror game that I like and I want to make my own clone of that. And so I don't know all the complexities here, and uh, I don't understand all this craziness. But for my game, I don't need this complexity. I'm just trying to create a game for my old PC, not for AAA, not a AAA game for like high-end RTX 5090 GPU systems. Okay, just like games that can run on like a 1080 Ti or something, or my old GPU, which is a 960, a GTX, NVIDIA GeForce GTX 960. All right, so with that said, let me see if I can switch back. So yeah, just a couple of days ago when I was testing out the Unreal MCP plugin, it actually did access my Unreal Editor project, and it told me what the causes were, or likely causes, and then it gave me these suggested solutions. So that's what I'm going to try to work on right now to reduce the shader complexity in my game so that it's not a red screen, which is really bad. So at least it goes to at least a dark green, if not just regular green, normal green. All right, so because dark green, normal green, that's still good. That means that the GPU is not stuck doing all kinds of instructions and math on the texture for each and every single door, wall, ceiling, and all the hundreds of textures for every single one of those doors, walls, ceilings, and everything else. And that causes that feeling of that something's being loaded in the background, bogging down your system, making it feel laggy, making it feel choppy, as nobody wants to play your game. Not even the developer himself. Like, I don't want to play with this choppiness. And so, yeah, so see if I can just reduce it by reducing the shader complexity is only one way to help reduce that choppiness and lagginess, anyways. Other than that, if you watch my previous videos, you can see I did reduce the textures. I did some texture prep. And I reduced the texture size. I reduced, the texture resolution and all this kind of stuff to make it less laggy and choppy. Again, it's just a horror game that's mostly going to be in the dark, so they're not going to really see. Seekers playing the game are not really going to see all the, details of every single crack and, visual effect on the wall and the floor and the doors. So let's see if I can try to remove some stuff. So let me go back here. Oh yeah, the some of the suggested solutions is to reduce texture sample count. That makes sense. To simplify the expression graph. So reducing the texture sample count. The number one reason the GPU has a hard time with materials is because there's just too many texture samples. It's doing, it has to load all of these heavy textures for one object, like just for the floor. It has all these different texture samples, and this is the number one reason. So one of the suggestions is to reduce texture sample count. The other one is to simplify expression graph. All of these math nodes, they're not needed, like add, subtract, multiply. I mean, yeah, to add, variety for your different instances, or to make your, your final texture or look of your 3D object the way you want. But again, this is just like a, low quality. It's not a AAA, maybe not even an A quality game that I'm trying to make here. So I don't need all of this complexity. Another thing they suggested was use compile time branching. So everything right now is, all of these effects are always running. So they want me to use a static switch. So to turn some of these effects off that are not needed, like, am I always going to have water on the door or something? No. So turn it off. Don't have it run all the time for every single door and every single floor and every single wall. All right. And then the last one, just trim the sampler usage. So I think that's kind of redundant with the first one. Um, so again, reduce texture samples. Bottom line, this material is already expensive. The fastest reductions are usually combine the multiple mask detail and textures. Like if you can combine this into like ORM texture, so you have ambient inclusion, roughness, and metallic all in one. But I can do even better. The majority of the time, roughness and metallic doesn't even have to be a texture. It could simply be just a constant. Okay. So reduce repeated texture lookup. So don't have all these effects running, being accessed again and loaded again multiple times. And move complex layered logic into texture art or static branches instead of many dynamics. So like I could try to pre-bake textures or bake some blends into a single mask and stuff. I don't know how to do that. So unfortunately, I don't think I can do this last suggestion here. So anyhow, going back to actually work on those. Let me see. Switch to there and see if I can go into the. Okay, so this is it. You see how complex it is? And then if you look, I don't really need this. Again, it's going to be a really dark game. You're not going to see the, so why load an entire texture? So I'll simply just delete it. Apply this. Save it. And go back. Let's go back to it. Wow. It kind of darkened my scene. Uh-oh. Let me see. Can I go back even? Okay, it's a little bit, it seems a little bit brighter. But if I delete it, okay, don't delete it, just simply break this link. Oh, it looks the same because I didn't apply it last time. Let me try it again. No? Okay. I'm I'm gonna get rid of it completely. Bye bye. And again, do I really need this? Yeah, the normal. I actually don't know. Can you see? There is not even any real detail. Wow. It's a. I reduced it from 8K or 4K. I forgot what the original size was. Resolution was. So now the research size is only about 341. So that's more manageable. And there is no detail. There is no texture to this. Uh, like what? I don't even need it. Okay, so let's see what it changes. If I remove this, not delete it, but just break this link, it looks even darker. And I don't know what's going on. How come it's not? Did it really truly not make the textures look any different? Wow, this whole time it was causing all that lagginess and choppiness for no reason. It looks exactly the same. The walls, the doors, even though in the master material, I disconnected this. So, because, yeah, whenever I look at it myself, there's no detail. There's no bumps, no cracks. Like, is this something? I can't even tell. No. Oh, here. There's these. But that's like hardly noticeable, especially in a dark horror game. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of it completely. Just bye bye. Bye bye. Don't need it. Let's see how many texture. Oh, wow. Okay, that's just for text shaders. Shader count 25. I don't. Base pass shader 384. Let me see. If I try this again, just rebuild the lighting and stuff like that. And look at the optimization view mode shader complexity. Oh, okay, it's still red. It's still pretty bad. So I still got a lot to work on. Let me see. Okay. And again, these do not need their own texture samples. You can simply just make them constant values. In a horror game like mine that is dark and it's not going to really show you much detail until the monster pops up in your face. So don't need complex textures here. You don't even need these nodes. You can simply just put the 0, 0 in here and the 1.0 in here. So, because if you look, they're not even, oh, I guess you can't turn the, oh yeah, you can't, they're not even converted to parameters. So there's no reason to have them as nodes as well. Unless for some reason I want to change them. No, I don't think so. So let's put this to 0 and put this to 1 instead of a half. So now the really, oh wow, hardly anything is there. So now the really big problem is gonna be base color because of all of this craziness here. Let me see if I can, what is this? This is T-Grunge mask. Let me look at the, okay, it uses T-Grunge mask. You see this is checked right here. So I'll keep that. And what about this one? Also uses user. The one that it doesn't use is T-Grunge mask 3 and T-Grunge 3. So let me see if I can find those and get rid of those. Oh, you also want to get rid of these functions. Also, I'm not a really big fan of so this is a material? Yes, it is a material function. Okay. But not a really big fan of content from the default editor. I want everything to be made from my own project. Yeah. So click on that. What is this from? As you can see, it says engine, meaning it's using the default engine code, which I'm not a really big fan of. So, oh my gosh. And see, this adds even way more complexity. Look at all this. All these math nodes. So, let me see, do I really need it? Let's see if I am object aligned. Clear it. Oh, you need a function. Okay, undo that. How can I reduce it? Well, if I go in there and I go in there and I open it up, I can look at it and see. Can I reduce this by simply, so vector input, scale invariant object to world normal transform. That's what that does. Scale invariant object to tangent normal transform. Check. Oh, oh my gosh, and then it's even more complex over here. What is this? This uses the, I think it might use the default normal. Where do you get default normal from? From the actual default engine. And don't want it. Don't want it. So I gotta figure out, how am I gonna, so this here, tgrunge mask, texture map. I think you could just simply, see, where does this go all the way down to? Let me see. See, where does this go all the way down to? Don't, no. Oh, I bypassed it. I passed it somewhere here. Oh, no. I'm looking at these. My bad. I should be dragging this one over. So let's see if I can bypass this material function. Put it into multiply right here. You know what? I should have just brought the whole thing. All right, those two plus this. All right, so instead of going through here, you simply just go darkly like that. Oh, you can't? Okay. Well, text. Oh, because this is a texture object. Is that not the same as a texture sample? See, I don't know. What the heck? Material expression texture base linear color. Sample. Let me see if I can do it this way. Select it. There's no need to select it when it's already selected here. Engine content. Grunge mask. This is a linear color. Huh. You know what? Delete this. And just do it like this. That one. Linear color. And let's see if we can do it this way. And it looks like it messed something up. This looks really dark now. No, looks fine. Oh, yikes. That really messed that up. Let's see. What is that effect? I'm trying to. Oh, monsters. I mean, the texture otherwise looks fine, but what is that weird effect on the game? Texture looks fine. Still, the walls are completely red. Okay, let me see. Dun, dun, dun. I will see it stop that. Test it this way in a standalone. I don't know if this is, if my OBS is set up for a standalone, but I will have to try it. Set it up manually. Dun, dun, dun. This one right here. Oh yeah, even in the standalone it's doing that weird thing. So it looks like I cannot replace the material function. I must that it looks fine still. I have it on low quality, so it's not gonna actually look like that. But I don't know what that is, so okay, so exit. Oh, you couldn't see me testing the standalone, but it's exactly the same as the in testing it in the viewport here. It looks exactly the same as this in the standalone. It's just pretty bad. Okay, so I will stop that. Go back, and if I reconnect this, apply, rebuild, and then test it. Oh, it looks like it was something else that I maybe I do need maybe I do need the normal. Where is it? Oh, do 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 do. Bum bum bum. I never. I don't remember. Is it here in painted material? Dun, 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 dun. All right, so let's try this, and bum, bum, bum. I mean, it still looks the same, but I guess putting that normal back was needed. So I might need to give it some random value, I suppose, RGB. So if I break it, apply, save, it does this, right? But if I give it, I don't know, 1, 1, 1, does it do anything? Oops. Does it actually still need the texture? Still, it's not as bad, but you can still see that. Monster. And where's that flickering? Oh, it's a Z fighting. But what is that shadow right there? That shadow up there. Yeah, I don't want that. You know what? I'll just put the painted metal normal back. So I don't know how to if I give it a bigger number first. And rebuild. And test. Nope. Still is the same. So you know what? Fine. Put this here. And then after this, go back. And I might still be able to. What is this? T-Crunch mask. Completely bypass this. We shall see. Okay, so here's also the T-Crunch mask. So this is what they're saying. Utilize the same ones. If this works, then just use the same ones. Don't need to use different. Don't need to use different texture samples. You just take it from the same one like this. If this uses T-Grunge mask, then use the same T-Grunge mask that you use for this over here as well. But let me test this one first. See, what did I mess up this time? Looks fine. It looks fine. So, looks like I can bypass it. So instead of going in through here, it's just a material function that opens up into even more complex shader instructions. I will just simply bypass it. Instead of using this, I'll just use the same T-Crunch mask here. Completely bypass this one, and this one. Oops, there's also one up over here, I think. No, that was it. That's it. Oh yeah, no, there is another one. Darn it. It's over here. I may not even need these math, because there's too many math nodes. Okay, so I got rid of this function for now and see if it's okay. If it still gives me the same effect without running all those nodes. Build all, save, test. I mean, it looks the same. I can't even really see the detail. Oh, because I mean, I have it in low quality, so I'm not going to be able to see the detail anyways. I'm playtesting in a really low quality. But even if in low quality it looks this sort of good, then it's gonna look way better in the actual package standalone game. So let me stop that. Looks like I am safe to completely delete this for now. What else can I get rid of? What is this? Oh, base color. I think we need that because of all the things, it is this base color that has the most shader instructions on it, especially all of this craziness. So there's edge-worn contrast. All of this is for the material instances to make it look individual and unique, but I really don't need all of that. Edge-worn contrast. It really could just look exactly the same as the door can look exactly the same as the wall, as the floor, as the ceiling. I really don't need it to be unique because again, it's going to be dark and you're not going to be able to see much detail anyways. So I really don't need all of this. So I didn't even need to connect this multiplier. So what can I do? All of these are, okay, I do want color gradient because I do want the different colors like gray, white, what was the others? So I do want red, blue, green, or cyan, whatever. Yeah, that's green. This color, these different colors. So I can keep these parameters, color gradients. So these down here, color gradient 1, color gradient 2, dark color, edge worn color, and leaking grunge vector scale. We don't even need it because we're not even using this grunge mask. Oops, I need to go back and see what, oh boy, I deleted it. So let me see if I can just turn this into so what did they call it here? They called it leaking grunge. I'll just call this grunge mask. Apply it. Save. Excuse me? Doesn't even make a difference. Looks the same. Probably don't even need grunge mask. Oh, wow. Probably don't even need it at all. Only just the colors, really. Don't need all of these. Edge worn contrast, grunge. It's so the 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 changes, they're so minute that it really isn't noticeable. It's very negligible. It just like, what the heck? I don't need it. Don't need leaking grunge because I'm not even using that texture. Top grunge texture, not even using it. Vertex paint, leave that. Gradient masking. Maybe I don't need all of these because it looks exactly the same whenever I enable disable it. I just really only need the different colors. What is this one? This one is gradient masking. This is vertex color. Color gradient. Leaking grunge. Don't need leaking grunge. Don't need this. All of this stuff here. What is this up here? This one. Lerp together with that. Don't even need it. So let's see if we break that. Let's see what happens. Leaking grunge. Shouldn't affect it at all because, you know, the actual texture itself is not even being activated in the majority of the, oh, see, it's completely gone now. So leaking grunge stuff don't need to be in here. And it looks fine. Look at it. Look at the texture. It looks fine. Looks slightly different from before, but still is a good effect. So I don't need that added complexity right there. What is this? Goes into here. Subtract. Excuse me? Oh my goodness, no, I just don't need this. I don't need it. I don't need this. So let's try this. Let's look at the instances. I mean, it still looks the same. Color gradients, I want to keep. Dark color, I want to keep. Edge worn color, I really don't think I need edge worn color, even though, yeah, no, it didn't change anything. But what about these edge worn? Kinda, sorta. It made it gave it less detail. Whereas this one, if you turn it off, it gives more detail. So, guess what I'm going to do? Oh, yeah. Edge worn. Top surface. Yeah, I want top surface. Bottom dirt. Bottom dirt's not even needed. This one is nice. These bottom dirt's not even needed. So things like these are. Oh, do I need this? No. Yes. So really, I only want these three. 1, 2, 3, and these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's it. Just these. Let me see if we can do that by getting rid of bottom dirt, edge worn, vertex paint dirt. Where are those parameters? Again, leaking grunge. Bye bye. What is this? Edge vertex paint mask. Edge. Color color gradient. Edge worn. So edge worn is the one really I don't need. Let me see. Edge worn. Edge worn. However, it does have contrast and grunge and value that maybe I don't need this one. Yeah. No, that's the one that I do want. It really changes that effect over there. Funny enough. So I do want worn grunge, worn contrast, and worn value. Worn grunge, worn. This is the one I don't need. Worn contrast, worn, and worn value. Then vortex paint, not needed. So, edge worn. Simply just put this in like this. Whoops. Looks the same. So, get rid of this. Worn color is not needed. Let me see. This one, edge worn color, not needed. I mean, everything looks the same. This one, yeah, it looks the same without one color. Top grunge texture not needed. Top surface dirt, yeah, I want that. But is that using top grunge texture? Let me see. Worn contrast. I think vortex. Where's vortex paint? Vortex paint. Vertex paint. Do I need this? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I'll keep it. Vertex paint right here. Keep that. Worn grunge. Keep it. Worn contrast. Keep it. Worn value. Yes, I need that one. So okay, so everything here do keep. But maybe there's something I can do to reduce all this. Let me see if I go like that instead. Yeah, that's fine. Oops, I'm gonna try this first. There's some weird effects going on here, but still looks fine to me. Dun, 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 dun. Distance clamp. Do I even need to clamp it between 0 and 1? Let's see. Looks fine. Looks fine. Get rid of it. What else? Top surface, top grunge. What does this do? If I completely bypass this material function. Looks the same. Got rid of this function here. It's not even doing much. This is the one that I really want to get rid of. Oh, no, not that one. There's another one. Oh, this one. See, look at that. That's what I really want to get rid of. Oh, do I need these and these? Can I just directly go from here? What kind of input data is this? Oh, it's probably coming from a function somewhere. So this was vertex dirt, and this one is top grunge. This is the one that I don't need. So this goes into here. This whole entire thing, top grunge mask. No, top grunge mask not even needed. So, because of that, we don't. Oh my, this is not even connected to anything anyways. Let's get rid of that. Oh, it's because it was connected from this. All the way from down here. But found out I don't even need this. So I don't even need this. Okay, so don't even need this. So let's see if we break this. Oh, everything's very bright. Let's see. Interesting. It's so bright. Might want to put that back for now. Path shader 319, vertex shader 158, 296. We're gonna check the shaders. Don't know. Let me try this and test it. Oh, hey, Noov. Nice to see you again. What's up, my dude? I was stressing over whether I should quit Roblox development and start making custom games or just stick to it. I ended up reading a book on how to make an operating system. Nice. Yeah, it's really up to you. I mean, if you really know the Roblox environment like the back of your hand, you know, just work on that as your first game to learn more about making your own game, and then you can go into start making your own custom games. But really, it's up to you. If you don't feel like you want to work in Roblox, then switch to making your own custom game or even your own operating system. That would be interesting. I think it would be easier though to make a game, whether it's in Roblox or your own custom game first, because an operating system sounds like it's way too much. It entails way too much. Like you have to do everything in there in order to get your users to interact with a computer. It needs an operating system. So, yeah, I don't even want to go into that. I don't even know. Just making a video game itself is very difficult. It's a very steep learning curve. I can only imagine that if you want to make an operating system that everything else, including games, have to run on, is going to be even more complex. So I don't want to, for myself, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't not touch that with a 10-foot pole. But games, yeah, that's much easier, I think. Anyways, that's my opinion. But it's up to you. It's really your choice. Because you wouldn't have that choice if you didn't, probably if you didn't read that book or if you didn't, you know, I don't know, because I remember you already know Roblox. Like, why would you change your minds? Whatever made you change your mind into making your own custom game, you really have to think on that. But for me, I know my favorite horror game like the back of my hand, so I can make my own custom game based off of that. I don't have to read a whole entire book or take a class for it. I can just learn the environment, in this case Unreal, and just try to recreate what my favorite horror game does into my own game rather than having to, you know, learn everything from scratch instead of just the environment, the game development environment. Alright, so, oh yeah, let me check this. So if I build this and I save this, let's see what it looks like. Optimization view modes, go into shader complexity. Wow, it's a little bit better. There's still some decals that I'm gonna have to change so that it's not green. I mean red. But yeah. Ooh, so much better. Look at all that. Even if it's dark green, that's so much better than red. Any kind of red. So even if it's just like right here, very close to red, that's still way better on your GPU than anything that is red. So much better. Okay, what else can I do? Oh, hey, this is the same wall, right? Oh, I see, because they're overlapping. So it's going to cause the GPU to run both of the overlapping walls and their texture. So that's unfortunate. I have to redesign it better in a different way. I don't know. Make it so that walls do not overlap other walls. All right. Wow. This looks way better, but still, all of these decals look like they're going to be a problem. I don't want anything red. See, because like if you go to... Oh, the problem with what I am doing is that whenever I start something, I want to do another thing. Then really it's not about, what you want to create, whether it's a Roblox game or your own custom game. It's something that you have to figure out about your decision making first. Like I said, for me, it was a no brainer, no contest. I'm not going to make any other type of game, only a clone of my favorite horror game, because I know my favorite horror game like the back of my hand, and I really wanted to make my own game based off of it. I didn't think like, oh, I have another game that I like and I want to make that. That might be easier. No, it was just decision made. That's it. Done. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm working on. So you have to sit down and think about that for yourself. Wow. This is all mostly green. Even if it's dark green, it's still better than red. It's just I got to get rid of these decals now. So, should I stop here or continue trying to fix this? Let me see. 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 I will apply, save. Go in here, save. Go in here, save. I feel like I want to get rid of the top surface, but it really messed up the. I mean, I suppose I could try to darken the texture itself another way other than using top grunge. There's something in here that is doing that. So there's top surface dirt. Let me see. Darn it, I want that. Vertex paint, vertex paint dirt. That doesn't even make a difference whenever I click it on and off. Because of that, vertex paint dirt. Let me see if I can just simply delete the whole darn thing. Vertex paint and edge. So it's this one right here, vertex paint. Well, would you look at that? It's already at 0 anyways. And if they change it to like 0.2, that looks negligible. Sure enough, it is. Like if I click it on and off, I don't see anything changing in the texture, in the material. Let me try this one. Oh, it's not even on. So it looks perfectly fine. Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. You know what? I am, where's this coming from? I'm gonna just lerp this directly bypassing this whole logic right here. This, all of these math nodes, not that's causing too many shader instructions. Just go, where does this come off? Output and input here. Let's go directly here and see what happens if we disconnect this. See, vertex paint dirt, we got rid of it. What does it change? What does it mess with? Ooh, things look brighter. Nice. Brighter green, anyways. Brighter green. Vertex paint dirt. This looks completely fine. Oh, it got rid of bottom dirt, I guess. But I wanted to get rid of bottom dirt. This looks the same. Huh. Let me see if I go back. Unlit. Oh, yikes. It looks all gray now. Okay. Let me see how that plays. Ooh, no. I think I might have to put it back. Darn. Let's maybe change it in a different way. Which one did I connect it to? Oh, here, right here. This one to this one. Apply that. I mean, I suppose I should be good with the changes I've made already because it's not red anymore. It's turned dark green. Uh-oh. It's still gray. What happened? It didn't change back. Do. Oh, wow. There's no history, too. Put that back. This one is already back. Bum, bum, bum. Very dark gray. Well, not a very dark gray, but it's a darker gray. I wanted it to be like a dirty white color. What to do? What to do? I think. No, that doesn't change anything. Was it? What else did I change? I don't think I messed up anything else or messed with anything else, just this. Oh, I think I might have deleted something down here. Oh well. I completely lost it. I don't know why I keep deleting stuff. Alright. Dun, dun. This is not even connected, so I guess I can just get rid of this. Um, Bum, bum, bum. How do I change the color on this thing? No, the color still stays the same. So it's a dark gray. Okay, I might have to. Do, 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 do. Okay, get out of this. Whatever. Don't want this. Back. Back here. No, I don't want textures. Let me look at. Okay, this one. Uh, 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 uh. Brr, 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 brr. Okay, looks like. Where am I? I'm in 5.7. I have to drag in the textures, or at least the material instances from before. Painted metal door. Painted metal 1 indoor. Don't see a re-import texture or material. It's export. There's a re-import, but it's grayed out. Alright, so let's look back at this to see what. Oh, this one is completely different. Boom, boom. Vertex dirt. Edge worn values or edge worn, yeah. Dun, dun, dun. All right, keep it for now. Uh-oh, something's up with these. Let me see. Oh, that's why everything looks more gray. Yeah, it really did get rid of something. I don't even remember what. I mean, I have backups already, but like I made too many changes. I'm gonna have to do all those changes all over again. Bum bum bum. This one is okay. I think I got rid of that lerp and just brought it into the actual material instead of having it a separate. Well, it's not even separate. It's just collapsed. Do we need it collapsed? Hmm. Okay, but anyhow, let me go back and see. Whoops, not there. Yeah, I'm good with this dark green. Let me see what the if I go there, click on the wall, the wall really looks dark. And I click on that's not what I want. I want this red stuff right there. What is that one? Really? What the heck is that? Where's the material for that? This red thing in the middle. That's a decal, but what is it? Which one of these materials is it? Oh, is it this one? It might be this one. Oh, and it's also this one. So it's those two. It's decal's color, which is decal's full passes. Uh-oh. Oh, is that all this is? That doesn't make sense. Doesn't make any kind of sense. Well, what about this one then? This one too hardly has anything, and yet it's red. Shouldn't be. Why? Hmm. Oh, the floor is much more green. It's just the walls. All right. much more green than red. I mean, still there's a lot of, the red is mostly the decals though. Does it make any sense? Because if you look at the, let me see. This is it. There's nothing complex. It's just these texture samplers. That's it. So, why is the shader red, or the shader complexity indicator red? Hmm. So there's this vertex dirt and this vertex dirt. Split components. That's all it is. All it is this. Why did I get rid? I think it looked like it didn't even change anything when I deleted it, so I deleted it. Split components. Split components off of the B and colors V3. I mean, well, this monster freaked me out. Like, what the heck is that? Ah! I'm just trying to test my game. Okay, quit that. Exit. So, let me see. Suppose the gray wall's fine for now. I will have to change that later. Because I don't know what I changed. Bum, bum. Any values are different? Nope. Don't know. Resources used 11. Resources used 8. 44. 442 instructions. 158 instructions. 315. Yikes. Looks like it might be something else. Okay. It's fine. I'll just see. Go from here. Right. Let me see. Patent material. If you like to apply the changes of modified material to the original material. Sure. So even the copy I changed. Oh yeah, I did change the copy. Oh, and there. Oh, monster just passed. Right? Okay. So who was there? He took off. Whoa! What the heck? I guess he's stuck around here. Alright. Let me see. Dun, dun, dun. I made this. So I actually did end up making it. Is there a way I can organize this? This is the base color. Hmm. Put that up there. This is all of that, and this is bottom dirt, vertex paint, dirt, and then this is the grunge mask itself, with along with all of this, which I don't know if I need this. Then what is this? Dirt color. Do I need dirt color? Yes. Yeah, I want dirt color. So I can change the color of the dirt on the material or on the walls and floors. Painted metal base color. Right. This is the base color. It's needed for that. And save that. Apply it. It says the original or the copy. Just not delete it, close it. This still looks decals. It's so weird. What about this one? Looks like I'm not even using this. Just ambient occlusion, not needed. It's not even connected. Don't know how to get this red lower than that. Okay, so I don't know if it was just quiet this whole time. I don't know how long it was. Seem to have forgotten to turn on my microphone. Okay, so yikes. I am satisfied with this green. However, I am looking at more to change more of this red to green. But looking at, so if we close this, we close that, we close that, and we just work on these. Dun, dun, dun. They seem to. Let's see what this does. It goes to red. Might have to compile. And test this out. It's dark gray. Well, not completely dark gray, but still don't know how to change these or modify these because they show up as red in the shader complexity view. Dun, dun, dun. I wonder how this material has this much instructions. There's hardly anything in this material graph. Is it somewhere else that it has, a bunch of its logic that is causing it to be really high instructions? What about this one? This is really weird. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, well, I don't know what to do with these yet they still show up as red. So, for now, I will have to. I mean, I guess I should just be satisfied with at least getting the majority of the walls green. Even if it's dark green, it's still better than red. But it's just the decals that I can't change. I don't know why. This is so very minimal. There's no math nodes, nothing. It's only really just these two texture samples. So I don't know why this would cause red. The decals to be red shader complexity. So I'm going to have to do some research on my own. Again, talk to the AI chatbots and figure that out. But other than that, I'm satisfied with the wall, the majority of the walls being dark green, even if it's not like bright green, which is really good. So dark green is better than red, which is bad. So yeah, I'm good with this for now. And we'll definitely work on trying to fix it again, or try to work on the red decals right now. Well, they're not really red. They're just their shaded complexity is red. And what else? Because the others, I'm fine with the other maps. Let me see if I go back to the other maps. Okay, that was that. Okay, what? This one is so green. There, see? It should look like this, completely green. Well, except for, what is that up there? Oh, those are overlaps. So because they overlap, they're gonna be red. But other than that, it should be completely green like this. The shader complexity should be very low. And this will allow you to still have high quality visuals, yet it will run completely smoothly, not laggy or choppy or like something's loading in the background. Kind of fixed it with this one. I just couldn't figure out how to change these decals again. So, but otherwise this one too is nice and green. It used to be mostly red, especially the walls. Everything else was green, but the walls were very red. And I fixed those. So now I got majority green, which is what you want, or what I want anyways. And this one is green. This one is the Victorian mansion, but it is, whoops, mainly green. Do, 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 do. And its outcome. So this is why I wanted to work on the shader complexity, because I noticed that when I was testing at least Limina Virgo, the second rift and this fourth rift, they, for some reason, they felt very smooth to play through, whereas the first map and the third map were very choppy and felt like something was loading in the background. And then that's when I figure out the shader complexities for all these maps were different. The green shader complexity meant that it was good and it was not bogging down the GPU, whereas the red shader complexity meant that it was bad and it was bogging down the GPU. So I had to do some research and see how I can fix it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm satisfied with the first map now. There's still a lot of red with the decals, but at least the wall, the main texture for the walls is, at least it's dark green, if not regular green. So I'm still definitely gonna have to work on that, but I need to do some more research because I don't know. I was changing to decals and it was not doing anything. It wasn't turning green or anything. So I don't know what's going on, because if you look at it, there really isn't not much to change. There's only, because this one's not connected, there's only these two. So what is bogging down the system? It's still saying 349 and 489 instructions, which is too much. How is just these two, this one that's connected and this one, causing all of these instructions on the CPU just for these decals, these tiny decals that most of the time you're not going to be able to see anyways. For like this one and this one. Don't know what it is. I'd have to do some research to see where the hidden, I don't know, logic is hiding or something. There's something that I can't see that is causing these decals to be red. And so I don't know what's going on there, but definitely gonna have to research that. Other than that, I'm satisfied with the walls for now. And yeah, pretty much done for now. So thanks for hanging out with me and watching. I'll talk to you. Catch you guys next time. See ya. Bye.